So I've got something I want to talk about and riff on here. We got to figure some stuff out. But what is the goal of relationships? What's causing that? Well, there's a lot of things to talk about in regard to that, but to really love someone, to love them inside out, that deep connection everyone craves, that sense of being loved unconditionally. Okay? What does that really mean? So here's the thing. You can search for love all you want. You could search high and low. You go in all the bars, the clubs, the libraries, those concerts. Meet someone at school. Who knows? Work. Okay. You could do all those things just to meet someone. And let's say you go through many relationships in your life, okay? We all go at our own pace. That's fine. Some go through 2, some go through 5, some go through 10, some go through 1. And that's the one person they ever are with. And that's cool. But the thing is this. What are we really seeking? What do we want? And many would say, we want to be in love. That's what we want. Someone who we can love and they'll love us back. Why do we want that so badly? Why do we want that? So I'm just putting out the incense. Give me 1 second, because I can't breathe. So why do we want to be in love? Why? What's the point? Why are we so compelled to that? Well, I think we're in many ways we can be quite hungry in the society we live in. And if you look at, recent decades, our society has gotten incredibly centered on individualism, careerism, Career becomes very important. Sure, you got to make a living, but what about family? What about that real love people are looking for? Because it's there, but if we're so distracted, well, now we have smartphones and all this other stuff. We're quite distracted as a society, basically. That's what I'm saying. It can be quite hard to find that love that you're looking for, or that everyone's looking for, when everyone is so distracted and in this mode of instant everything. Whether it's gratification or information. This is changing the way we interact. So, that's just part of it. Okay, that's not the main point. What I'm really getting at is this. Love is a powerful experience. People fall in love with each other, and it's quite a heavenly. It can be quite heavenly. It can be quite blissful. A high, if you want to call it that. But then people forget. This is what causes a lot of heartbreak. Not to say that not to say you can immune yourself to it necessarily, but one of the causes of that, the heartbreak, is that people seem to forget when they're in love, or they deny it. It's like, you know what? We're both in love now, but what if one of us falls out of love? That could happen. Someone could leave, someone could disappear, someone could, who knows? There's no guarantee the other person's going to stay. They could leave, they could lose interest, they could meet someone else. And then this opens up a whole can of worms. Possessiveness, jealousy, clinging. I don't really like that word because I think two people are in a relationship, but clinging is natural. That's what a relationship is. A relationship is essentially two people clinging to each other. You could say that's what love is in many ways. It's two people agreeing to, okay, we're going to cling to each other. And that's all. And we're going to agree that we're not going to cling or when you're with anyone else, I mean, that's basically what love is, isn't it? People always criticize, she's being clingy, he's being clingy. Whoever's being clingy. Why are they being clingy? Wasn't that what love is? When you like something, don't you cling to it. If you like donuts, you're going to cling to that donut, okay? But look, here's what I have to say. In love, this is what's amazing and perplexing and astounding and quite surreal about love, is that love, it has so much potential to either be this heavenly, amazing experience where you feel great, your life warms up, it lights up, your job isn't boring anymore, the music sounds better, the food tastes better, but your brain is it's racing. It's like, wow. It's this incredible experience, And then, what happens? The fear underneath it. What if I lose it? What if I lose this? What if I lose what I have? I finally found it. Finally got it. What if I lose it? What if I lose what I've got? You don't want to accept that, you don't. This is too painful. Jealousy, possessiveness, partners checking each other's phones, even stalking each other. So you see how love has this thing underneath it. It's got this potential for dysfunction and pain. It can bring out pain too, see? And then if one of you leaves, if one of them leaves, then there's this huge potential for hell. Hell, despair, pain, agony, heartbreak, depression, suicide even sometimes. So it's crazy. It's like love has got these two extremes. It can either be this or that. Like way, way on the ground. Maybe that's why people are afraid of relationships. Maybe that's why we have a hookup culture, because people are so afraid of that. People don't want the real thing because it's too risky. To really love someone, that's a risk. That's taking a huge risk. To really, really love someone, to really be in love, that is a risk. That's a huge risk. And it's a beautiful risk. Because if it works, it's amazing. It's like, wow, this is the best thing ever. This is priceless. Money can't buy this. What can money buy? It can't buy that. The Beatles said it. Money can't buy me love. And then there was a jazz song. Tony Bennett sings it. Taking a chance on love. Because boy, are we taking a chance and money can't buy it. Those are good songs, by the way. Check them out. Here I go again. Da, 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 something like that, Taking a chance on love. Okay, but here's the point. Love has the potential for all that. It has the potential to lift you into the heavens or to throw you into the pits. And the thing is, you could have. Now, some people would look at that and say, okay, well, I'm gonna avoid that. I'm just gonna ride right in the middle. But then the problem is, there's no excitement in that. There's no love really if you just ride in the middle. And that, I think, is what explains most of our hookup culture. It's all about the physical. It's just, all right, we want some pleasure, we want some gratification, we want to maybe have the touchy-feely, like sort of likey kind of feeling with each other for a bit, but then we don't want to get too close because that's risky, and then love, and then commitment, and then that's a lot, and then that's intense, and then that's too much. So we're just going to ride on this wave of a little bit of pleasure and maybe like a taste of love, you know what I mean? Like we're just, we'll look at it from the distance and then walk away from it because it's too scary, it's too intense, it's bright. It's like the sun, man. You can't look directly at it. But that's basically what love is. And this is my talk. And I've been having to do this talk for such a long time. And thank you for listening. My name's Albert, Alf. I'm actually a musician, but I also like to do talks and philosophy and all that stuff. But anyway, peace out. And just remember to keep things in perspective. And remember, your sense of peace and groundedness is very important. And it's most important. And if love does come into your life, enjoy it. Make the most of it. But remember, at the end of the day, you have to be with yourself, and you have to be comfortable with who you are. You have to remember to stay grounded, because in the breath, the spirit, you gotta have faith, and know that things will work out. Things will work out, whether it's in love or anything else. Peace.